Alright, today we are going to be reviewing Deltarune, Chapter 3, Creepypasta. It was midnight. Toby, Radiation Fox, had just released chapters 3 to 5, and he was so excited as the countdown had reached 0. That sweet download for PC button was waiting to be clicked. I paid my money, then downloaded the chapters, eagerly waiting for the story to unfold. But it turns out my computer had a virus. That game gave me a virus. But then I thought, of course, this isn't a virus. This is just a game being meta. Ha ha. The game refreshed with an item of Spamtimg's eyes turning hyper-realistic. Ding, hyper-realistic dinger. These people sure love using hyper-realistic and creepypastas. And glowing red. Whoa, so spooky. And then chapter 3 finally started without prompting me to the selected chapter. It showed Chris staring at their computer before Toriel sends him the scroll. How can I not say that correctly? Wow, so spooky. I looked at the apps on his computer. Did he have Reddit installed? Is he a Redditor? Wow, that's like the creepiest thing ever. That's horrible. I brushed it off as a joking reference as I walked down to the front of the house, but there was a giant hole. Suddenly, Chris jumped in the hole without me inputting anything. They just did it on their own. Doesn't that also open in like chapter 1 or something? As I glanced around my house, I noticed that I was below it, falling in a giant hole, just like Chris. It turns out I was in the dark world of Chris Deltarune. I love Deltarune, so I was so happy. But my gaming PC fell and broke too, so rip. Wait, Chris real? Chris suddenly grabbed my hand and booked towards the cyber field, where I saw Noelle, tears flooding from her eyes. I wanted to cry out and help to poor elk thing, but I couldn't. Only Chris could tell me what to do, so I cried too, like a gamer. Wow, you gotta respect that man. He's a very good gamer. Noelle looked at me, shocked. She turned and jerked her head back and forth towards me, and some hexagon blue thing after a bit. Her face rested towards my direction. Chris, you brought another gamer? As Chris was about to tell Noelle about his new friend, a blue-skinned hippie came and said, "There is anothereth, Roux. There is anothereth." Noelle looked shocked, stammering some nonsense that aren't even words. Not even fake words that could potentially become an actual word. Just stuttering. Like what I've been doing this whole entire video. She looked down towards the floor, towards the blue, icy colored hexagon. You want me to freeze more gamers? She cried out. Chris says in a deep voice, "What? No, Bertley was useless. Now I want to play OSU with us." What was that again? He brings out his Xbox One. Noelle says, "You can't even play OSU on an Xbox." Chris turns on the Xbox and selects OSU. They plug in their tablet and keyboard, as well as Noelle's tablet and keyboard. You can play OSU on an Xbox Airplay. Oh my gosh, that is terrifying. Noelle runs away because of shame, but Roux follows her because Noelle looketh, I found a Petro to clown on my Animal Crossing New Horizons. I watched in shock, confusion, and some other emotion I can't describe. Horror almost. The 5 brain cells I have scattered to comprehend what's going on. Then I remembered that my first save was a Snowgrave save. That explains everything. I want to cry as I say, why did I kill Burnley? He was such a gamer. Noelle comes back. Sad face. Noelle comes back over here, running towards me with no Roux in sight. She stares at me with pure, hyper-realistic eyes. Oh no, so creepy, ding. Run before you get snowed to your grave, she yelled at me. I, of course, terrified, shat my pants and ran. Rousey is sweet. Also, don't worry, y'all, I didn't curse. Rousey is sweet and kind. He can help me out, I thought. The soft and cozy images that came to my head comforted me a lot. How can you get comforted by a goat? Suddenly, Rousey appeared and said, Bruh, what are you doing here? You're not a lightner, you're a pager? I blushed in embarrassment, but suddenly Rousey came frozen scarf by Cell. I, of course, even more terrified, shat my pants again. Don't worry, y'all, I did not curse. And booked it, running Susie's direction. She can't trash this crazy Elsa lady, I thought to myself. Yes, my favorite character, Noelle. My favorite character, crazy Elsa lady. Me, Susie, and Chris ran back to Castledown. Notice a lot of the citizens iced. Susie said, Man, I'm famished. I need a good meal. I haven't eaten in days. Then something I never expected would ever happen happened. She grabbed one of the icy citizens with her 2 hands, dinosaur hands, and straight up worded at them. Yeah, they're a dinosaur, idiot. Blood was everywhere. I, of course, horrified on a new level. I didn't crap my pants and sprinted with no clear direction as to where I wanted. I just away from them. We were horrified and ran towards the Chaos King's hamster wheel, and he said, What the heck are you doing here? Susie said. Help, my girlfriend is eating everyone. Oh wait, not Susie, Sussy. This turned out to be fatal, as there was no to go from the king's hamster wheel. We heard tapping on the floor. It sounded like walking. Then she appeared, snow and ice circling her as her eyes turned pure white, and raised her arms to cast her deadly spell. Sucks that I never found Candace, she whispered softly as she turned to ice. Roux appeared and slapped her with his Nintendo Switch. You never look at my village, Smith. The end! Wow, that story was terrifying. 10 out of 10. A million out of 10.